gentlemen, our next match is a singles match, and it is scheduled for... Introducing first.
Jakk Sellstrom, former P.E.W champion, and Dan, I think a lot of us still remain very confused and quite frankly perturbed at the actions of this man last month, or just 3 weeks ago, and this month it was, and to be or not to be, Sellstrom turning against the man he's going to face today, smashing Mike, and so far at least, I don't think we've had anything like an adequate explanation from Sellstrom about what his change in outlook is all about here.
No, I think you're right, Dave. I mean, I've racked my brain. I've tried to sort of read in between the lines, understand what might have been going through his head, and I've grasped at a few straws. But he's a very hard man to read.
Now Sellstrom looking deadly serious. He always does. I was going to say, I didn't mean the pun, but there is an ice cold nature to Jakk Sellstrom, and a mystique, a real enigma is Sellstrom, and that's why I think it's very hard to get into his head, very hard to understand exactly why it is he would turn against a partner, he was last month, someone as likable as Smashing Mike.
A man sort of beloved by the P.E.W crowd. I think there's an element of betrayal a lot of people are feeling as well there, Dave. Not fully being able to get their head around these choices, why this has happened. You know, maybe we'll see something in the intensity of this match that kind of gives us a bit more information.
And introducing his opponent.
Wow, what a career Smashing Mike has had here in P.E.W, former internet champion, former tag team champion. But Smashing Mike, I think, quite understandably, took personal exception to the fact that Jakk Sellstrom inexplicably turned against him just 3 weeks ago. And as I say, we all want an explanation, but none of us more than Smashing Mike, who's going to try and beat an explanation out of Sellstrom here.
Look at him, he looks like he's ready to go already. The bell hasn't even rung, but he's got his eyes fixed on Sellstrom. Mike's usually something of a charming and affable presence here in P.E.W, but there's been a different air about him today. And now the bell rings. Backing Sellstrom into the corner.
Yeah, there is a seriousness here to Smashing Mike that we're not quite used to seeing. I'm just wondering, as you look at Sellstrom, we know that Sellstrom was in a team with Smashing Mike against Joseph Connors and Riley Nova in that tag team match 3 weeks ago. And prior to the match, Joseph Connors had some pretty choice words for Jakk Sellstrom. I wonder whether somehow it just seems like Connor's maybe got in the head, struck a nerve with Sellstrom.
Well, when we've been talking already tonight about what goes on behind the eyes of Sellstrom, maybe Joe Connors has a sort of tool to get into his head there. Maybe something he said, you know, triggered something in Sellstrom's mind that a change needed to be made. You know, maybe there was something in Smashing Mike's demeanor in that match that really rubbed him the wrong way. I know Mike tagged himself in a few times, almost trying to control it.
Look at the intensity there.
Yeah.
And Smashing Mike.
This is what I'm talking about. There's a difference in Smashing Mike's demeanor. Maybe something in that was not sitting right with Sellstrom.
Sellstrom and Mike are naturally very different personalities, but it seemed like, I thought, in the early part of the match 3 weeks ago, that they were getting on pretty well as a team. Clearly, Sellstrom disagreed and made his feelings known in a very consequential way that cost him the match.
What Mike's got to be careful of is that he doesn't let this intensity and this emotion bubble over too much and lose control or concede too much ground to Sellstrom. Sellstrom is that Ice King for a reason.
Smashing Mike has always been a very emotional competitor, and in many ways that's been one of his great strengths. But yes, it could be that if that energy is channeled in the wrong way, Sellstrom could exploit that. No doubt he'll be looking to do it as he sends Smashing Mike to the ropes. Shoulder block though as Mike comes back off the ropes.
Shaking the ring with that impact.
Circling each other once more. The impression that Sellstrom is the one maybe. Usually ice cold as you said, but in danger of losing his temper here. I don't know if Sellstrom expected this level of intensity from Smashing Mike.
I don't think any of us did, to be completely honest with you, Dave. I mean, the clues were there when we arrived today and he was sort of brooding away to himself, but this is not the Mike we're used to seeing.
We know he's able to kick it up a gear when he needs to, but yeah, that...
Well, this is the question. It's never to do with his talent or his commitment or his willingness, even he's a champion, as you've outlined his accolades. But there's something about the stare in his eyes right now, not even responding to the crowd chanting his name.
Yeah, the level of focus,
yeah,
the lack of interaction with the fans is what we're not used to seeing, I think, from Mike. There's that side headlock which he is hanging on to like a pit bull here, Mike. Headlock takedown, whiplash effect on the neck there of Sellstrom. Referee is checking that Sellstrom's shoulders aren't both down on the canvas, which they nearly were for a second there. Now Smashing Mike's going to get sent to the ropes by the former P.E.W champion. Again though, as Mike comes back off that shoulder block, serving him well, as is that headlock takedown.
Squeezing the air out of Sellstrom with this headlock. I mean, we've spoken about what might have changed in the mind of Sellstrom. Clearly whatever it was has triggered a change in the mind of Smashing Mike as well. And from what I'm seeing, you've got to say it's been a change for the better. The fire in him, the focus, as you say, Dave.
Yeah, that betrayal has clearly had an effect on Smashing Mike. It's cleared his mind and given him that additional focus tonight. Sellstrom followed him into the corner. Mike with the snapmare takedown, immediately goes to the ropes, shoulder block, no wasted motion there from Smashing Mike. Very tight arm drag.
2 or 3 times now, Dave, Sellstrom has tried to battle out of this and get the upper hand against Mike, but Mike has been instantly ready to claim the control back. The lightning quick reactions, this is laser sharp focus from Smashing Mike.
We say
Keeping Sellstrom grounded at the moment. Revenant trying to get himself up the canvas, which he finally did, but Mike, you can see, wrenching that arm, trying to take him down, gets him back down to a knee. Finally, takes him all the way down once more.
Just picking Sellstrom apart here.
Just forcing the issue. Smashing Mike, trying to hyperextend that left arm if he can.
Sellstrom doing anything he can to try and get out of this, including using illegal holds.
drop kick.
It's a high drop kick.
Right into the chest of Sellstrom.
There's the Mike we know. Celebrating the power, the control he's had over this match so far. He knows he's in control.
He's going for the game over. Smashing Mike looking for the game over. And a counter from Sellstrom. Once more, he tries for that full Nelson position. Sellstrom able to elbow his way free. Sellstrom maybe going to try for the pile driver here, but Smashing Mike changes the position of his body weight, able to get out of it. Meanwhile, though, Sellstrom's looking for the Sub-Zero. Going to try and force a submission out of Smashing Mike with a Sub-Zero. Mike was able to use his leg strength.
And look at that from Sellstrom as well. What I was saying about Mike being able to get right back into the swing of things. Mike going for a reversal of the Sub-Zero there. Sellstrom able to stay on his feet. And the two of them now staring at each other. This is a grudge match, Dave.
Sellstrom heading out to the apron where he's taken exception to some of the response he's getting from the fans. I think there's a pretty strong case that Sellstrom has nobody to blame but himself for the way the fans are treating him.
But maybe this is all part of it. I mean, we're trying to understand what's going on with Sellstrom at the moment. Maybe this level of disrespect, this, like people have forgotten who he is. There was a Grandad Elsa chant coming out. This is one of the finest competitors, certainly this company, but this country has to offer.
Part of NXT UK was Sellstrom, and definitely regarded as being in that elite tier of athlete on the British wrestling scene. The backlock here from Smashing Mike. Sellstrom trying to get his finger into the eye of Mike there.
Anything to get out of this hole.
Twisting that neck into an unnatural position, and finally Sellstrom does get on top. Just gets a 1 count before Mike kicks out. There's a big uppercut though from Sellstrom.
Knocking Mike for a loop, sending him to the mat.
And another strike there from Sellstrom. Smashing Mike shaking his head, trying to shake off the cobwebs. Sellstrom totally relentless here as he continues this assault on Mike. Mike fighting back, gets him into the corner.
One thing about Smashing Mike is that he does not know how to slow down.
Yeah, that is true. Smashing Mike only really has 1 gear, and that is 5th gear. All the way, full tilt from the get-go. That is Smashing Mike's style. Uppercut there. And another. Sellstrom.
When you think about uppercuts like that, Dave, they make you bite your tongue, they make your jaw and your teeth clatter together, battering in your chest, sending up.
That one into the upper back rather, as he gets a 2 count there to Sellstrom.
It really knocks you for a loop. So, I mean, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row and then a clatter into your back. Frankly, I'm surprised that Mike was able to kick out there.
Mike trying to crawl towards the ropes, but Sellstrom getting straight back on him. Sellstrom just stretching out the face here. A real vicious streak to the Revenant. Sellstrom got a hold of Mike once more. Trying to lift him up for a suplex. Mike was trying to counter. They ended up both collapsing down to the canvas, but Sellstrom's got him back up in position and now gets the snap suplex. Straight on top of him, forcing those shoulders down into the canvas, but Mike used his legs to make sure he was able to just free himself.
I mean, that is, he saw the viciousness of that suplex. That is exactly why he was trying to break it.
Yeah,
Sellstrom now on it.
Yeah, grinding the bone in his forearm right into the face of Smashing Mike. A real nastiness we're seeing here from Sellstrom.
Nastiness is exactly the word for it. I mean, it's vicious as a move, but the disrespect behind it as well. Sellstrom
kicking the face here of Smashing Mike.
This crowd trying to rally Mike back to his feet. Sellstrom says no. That's another vicious uppercut.
Doing here, Sellstrom taunting the crowd, daring them to cheer against him. Seems to have found that killer instinct here as Sellstrom. Maybe that's a response to the critique from Joseph Connors 3 weeks ago. Sellstrom's doing a lot of verbal abuse here to Smashing Mike. I don't think we've seen that before from Sellstrom.
No, I mean, it's a completely new colour on him. And it's not just the trash talk, Dave. It's not just the vicious words. They're backed up by vicious actions. That kick could have realigned a few vertebrae there. And the way he's stalking the ring now, just mouthing off at the crowd, the arrogance to not even try and go for a cover here, that's telling us everything we need to know about his state of mind.
So there's a real sense of grievance in Sellstrom. Sellstrom just trying to bully Smashing Mike now. Trying to bully the fans as well. Again, it's all guesswork though. We still don't really know what is going on in the head of Jakk Sellstrom as he tries to force a submission here from Mike.
I'm starting to wonder whether or not it's just win at all costs. Be brutal. Maybe that's the only thing going on in his head. It seems to me, certainly, all he wants to do is take Mike out, but Mike's not going to let that happen easily.
Body shots from Smashing Mike. He tries to get back into this. Big clubbing blow, that'll help. Mike will go to the ropes here. Ducks a clothesline from Sellstrom. Sellstrom, though, fires back with a big, big back elbow.
Knocking Mike clean off his feet, pulls him back up, and a hard body slam.
Sellstrom dropping the knee to the chest. Again trying to force the issue. Once more forcing the forearm into the face. A kick out from Smashing Mike, but Mike has been battered and bruised here at the hands of the Revenant.
Dave, I think Mike just keeps kicking out on instinct. I don't know if he's going to be able to last much longer. Certainly to get back to his feet to get into this match. Sellstrom is absolutely battering him here.
Sellstrom continuing to scream in the face here of Smashing Mike. The uppercut there. Another. How many of these uppercuts have we seen from Sellstrom? They have been absolutely devastatingly effective.
Mike's head rocking about. He's got to be dizzy, wondering where he is.
Maybe going to try and end it here. Trying to lift up Mike. Mike knows he has to resist, which he does. He's getting his foot in position to block it. Mike refusing to be lifted. Instead, he's going to lift up Sellstrom. Smashing Mike, holding Sellstrom up in the air. Look at the power. Look at the poise of the Smashing One. Going to try, I think, to hit a delayed vertical suplex here.
Where is this strength coming from, Dave?
Unreal from Smashing Mike.
But look at that. I mean, that's got to have taken even more out of him, not able to go for the cover straight away. And in fact, it's Sellstrom turning over to make sure it doesn't happen. After withstanding that absolute beating, Mike able to find the strength for that delayed vertical suplex. Just goes to show what kind of competitor he is. Can he get back into it? It's Sellstrom back to his feet first. Right back on the attack.
Sellstrom once more going back to the move that has brought him such success here, this uppercut. And then that strike across the back. As Jakk Sellstrom looking to finally put away Smashing Mike. Wait a second though. Mike shaking the rope, trying to get some energy flowing around his body.
He's got to be running on pure adrenaline here, and adrenaline is a hell of a drug.
Mike just refusing to go down off these uppercuts now. He's found a new level of determination. Refusing to lose here. Smashing Mike. Another body slam. Inverted atomic drop from the Smashing One. Clothesline with authority. Smashing Mike feeling it now. Here he comes. Clothesline in the corner. Quick suplex there. It's going to leave a print of Sellstrom's body on the canvas.
He's got to capitalize on this. This could be his moment. He can't have much left. This crowd are going wild for Smashing Mike.
A Superman punch from Smashing Mike. Is it enough for a superhuman victory? No, the 2 count before the kick out. Smashing Mike getting some fist bumps from fans in the front row.
Every little helps, especially at this point in a match when they've been going for so long.
Mike is trying again for the game over here.
Sellstrom says no.
That's incredible, smart from Sellstrom. Sellstrom turning the game over maybe into the Sub-Zero.
If he locks this in, this has got to be it.
Instead, Smashing Mike sends him away. Mike changing direction. Big pounce!
Oh!
Smashing Mike!
Folding Sellstrom up like an accordion.
Mike trying for it. Game over on Sellstrom. The pin from Smashing Mike. Oh, kick out! A kick out from Sellstrom. I'm trying to think if we've ever seen anyone kick out of the game over.
Certainly not after a match like this.
Wow.
I don't think Smashing Mike expected that to happen either. What he's got left in the tank, I don't know, but he's taking it high risk by the looks of things.
Well, I think if he's thinking the game over didn't work, I've got to take a risk. What's it going to take to keep Sellstrom down? Sellstrom doesn't stay down.
Slap in the face.
In fact, he's cut Smashing Mike off at the pass here. Now Mike, his body drooped down as he's perched across that top turnbuckle. Sellstrom trying to lock in a superplex here if he can.
Precarious position, Dave. This is anyone's, but it looks like Sellstrom has the upper hand.
And there it is, the superplex delivered by the Revenant.
Can the Revenant find it within him to get back up? Will Sellstrom get this cover?
Sellstrom on top of the shoulders. Mike gets that right shoulder up, but he did so emphatically.
It's a powerful shoulder up there.
Sellstrom and Smashing Mike have totally absorbed this crowd here at This Is It. Sellstrom still trying to find a way to get it done. That uppercut, the latest in a series of them, may have knocked Smashing Mike out. Sellstrom looking for the powerbomb, and he gets all of it. Sellstrom with the pin. Oh, no, Mike kicked out. Mike kicked out.
This has been a seesaw, a tug of war kind of a match.
I don't think any of us expected Sellstrom to kick out of the game over. None of us expected Smashing Mike to kick out of that powerbomb.
Whatever has changed in the mind of Sellstrom, I don't know that it was ready for Smashing Mike to be like this kind of competitor.
Yeah, Sellstrom's got that leg again. I thought he was looking for the Sub-Zero.
He's got a little bit more trash to try and talk before he puts him away. A little bit more disrespect. The fish hook dragging Mike to his feet.
Utterly callous. Sellstrom picks him up. Smashing Mike. I don't know, there can't be much left here.
No, I mean, at this point, it's fumes, Dave.
Mike's still fighting like he always does. There is no quit in Smashing Mike, but he got caught in midair there, and it's a dangerous way to be.
He's going to lock it in. He's
Sellstrom,
turning it over.
Sellstrom's going to turn him over into the Sub-Zero. Sellstrom, can he get that leg over? Yes, he can. Nowhere for Smashing Mike to go. Nowhere for Mike to go. Can he survive here?
Screaming in agony. Sellstrom putting every ounce of his body weight into this Sub-Zero.
Mike trying to make the bottom rope. Can he get there? He's fingertips away here. Smashing Mike.
Oh,
he got
that's gotta be
dragged back into the middle of the ring.
Nowhere for Mike to go.
Disheartening, to say the least. Smashing Mike.
He's holding on. He looks like he's fading, Dave.
The crowd willing him on desperately to make it here.
I mean, the question at this point is he going to tap or pass out? Which comes first?
Look at Sellstrom cinching down on the Sub-Zero.
Oh,
somehow
my God.
powered out. The power out from Smashing Mike, and Sellstrom kicked out on 2. How on earth did Mike manage that?
A hard shot to the kidneys of Sellstrom. Mike doing everything he can. Just resorting to strikes now.
What a fight. What a fight this is between Jakk Sellstrom and Smashing Mike. Wait, Sellstrom's got a chain. Sellstrom's got a chain wrapped around his fist. Showing the chain, that's going to be a disqualification. An instant disqualification. Referee saw the chain.
Jakk Sellstrom has been disqualified. Your winner, Smashing Mike.
Sellstrom snapped there.
I guess at that point, when you've got that Sub-Zero on and Mike refuses to tap out, you have to resort to whatever's in your bag of tricks. But even I'm shocked by that.
Hold on. Stop it now. The match is over. You've already knocked the guy out with the chain, for God's sake. And now Sellstrom with a powerbomb.
Call that insult to injury. The levels of disrespect here.
The humiliation of Smashing Mike at the hands of Jakk Sellstrom.
That was a marathon contest, Dave. 2 men willing to do anything that they could to win this grudge match, to put each other away. And in the end, Sellstrom chose to take the easy way out, to use a chain to knock Smashing Mike out and to continue his beatdown. Now,
I don't know what Sellstrom had to say to Smashing Mike. I don't know if Mike will have heard it. Mike is completely unconscious here. Sellstrom's made his point. Yeah, thank you. Get out of there. But here's the thing. Jakk Sellstrom can pose over the fallen body here of Smashing Mike. He can do that as much as he likes. But here's the bottom line. The powerbomb wouldn't defeat Smashing Mike. Even the Sub-Zero did not defeat Smashing Mike. And to end the match, the only way that he could finally keep Smashing Mike down was to knock him out with a chain.
we've learned a lot about Jakk Sellstrom tonight, Dave. I'd say we've learned even more about Smashing Mike. The resilience, the tenacity, and the fire of Smashing Mike. Whatever's going on in the head of the Revenant remains to be seen. Whether we'll get an answer, I don't know.
Jakk Sellstrom walking out here as if he's won the match. He has done anything but that. He has shamed himself once again. The opposite is true of Smashing Mike, who has plenty to be proud of. Performances like that, where you somehow bring your teeth and continue through. That is why they love Smashing Mike here in Phenomenal Elite Wrestling.